So I'm going to tell you the story of the ultimate outsiders in the Bible and how they became insiders. Deuteronomy 23, verse 1 makes it very clear that those with crushed testicles or a severed penis, they're not allowed at all in the assembly of the Lord. No way. Another group that's mentioned in the next verse are people who are from illegitimate births, right, born out of wedlock. They're also forbidden from the assembly of the Lord. In fact, it says up to the 10th generation. Now, these folks with the crushed testicles, I'm sure it would have said up to the 10th generation if they could have children. But when you're castrated, well, you can't have children. These were the ultimate outsiders. And another group of outsiders mentioned in Deuteronomy 23 are groups that are foreigners, that are not part of the tribe. In fact, later on in Deuteronomy 28, the people are warned that if they are bad, if they misbehave, if they don't follow the Lord's way, that they will be ruled by foreigners. So the ultimate outsider is a eunuch who was a foreigner, who I guess was born in an illegitimate marriage. That would be like super outsider. Most eunuchs were foreigners. They also were people who experienced extraordinary trauma. Very often as young boys, during war, eunuchs were captured. Well, these boys were captured and then made eunuchs against their will. They also witnessed the trauma that comes with war. They may have seen their parents killed, their houses burned, their lives destroyed, then taken off to another place where they don't know the language, they don't know the cultures, and they suddenly have to serve. But then they also go through this extremely painful experience of castration without anesthesia or modern medicine or antiseptics or penicillin. And so often people got sick. Many times they died. But for those who survived, they were then forced into service in great homes and palaces, in royal courts, and they became the officials. The Hebrew word is the saris. Saris means official or a eunuch who happens to be an official, or an official who happens to be a eunuch. What is extraordinary, though, that happens next in the story is that the people who said that these eunuchs were on the outside, suddenly they needed the eunuchs when they went off into exile. And the next stories I'm going to tell you are about the extraordinary ways that these eunuchs help save the people and maybe help change the people's views of the eunuchs.